Greetings, 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 royal family. Welcome back to another episode of the Morning Boogie Live with me, Royal B. Let me know if you can hear me. So I'm using a new program. I'm not using StreamYard. So let me know if you guys can hear me. I don't see the chat on the side here, but I am streaming from another device. So I'll see your chats one way or another. Oh boy. This is mad annoying because I can't see the chat. Man. So as you're rolling in, just hit the like button, drop in the chat, let me know that you are here, alive and well. Greetings, don't try me. I can see you on the mobile device, but I can't see you in the actual chat on the computer. I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying. Greetings, greetings, greetings as you're rolling in. Hit the like button on your way in. Drop a comment. Let me know that you are alright and you're in here. Let me see if I type something. Happy Saturday to all who are joining. Okay, I can see my comment, but I can't see anything else. I know that the notifications can be a little bit janky, so I will definitely give you time to roll in. Don't try me. Can you hear me clearly? Does it sound like I'm underwater? How's the sound? And I know that there's also a bit of a delay. Yeah, I don't see the chat. Why? For those of you who are watching the replay, I apologize. I tested this morning and everything was all good, but I don't see the chat showing up on the side. And there's definitely a huge delay. So we're 5 minutes in. Yeah, the notifications are definitely coming in slow. Okay, sound is good on your end. All right, don't try me. Good. I don't see the chat. I'm not going to be able to see my people. Yeah, these notifications are real janky, so I'm going to have to wait. We 6 minutes in. If you're watching the replay, you could just fast forward because I understand. But I don't want to have to. I don't want to start and then have to start over. Greetings, royal family. As you're rolling in, drop a comment. Even though I can't see you in real time in the chat on this computer, I can see you on my mobile device. I want to get into some things. I want to talk about Rickey Smiley. I want to talk about Lil Boosie, what they all had to say regarding Dwayne Wade. All right, I'm still here. I'm trying to get it together, y'all. I tested this earlier and it was all good. But now, this thing is acting a little funny. I might have to end this live and jump on StreamYard. All right. There's always the replay. I know some of y'all gonna be tight. I'm assuming that y'all not getting a notification. It's all good. Let's see where we at. Okay. So Rickey Smiley had something to say recently about Dwayne Wade and Dwayne Wade's child. So did Lil Boosie. This is gonna be a hot button topic. And I know that some people are not going to agree with what I have to say, and that's fine. That is totally fine. But the key component in this discussion is and always will be respect, right? We're going to respect each other's opinions and we are going to respect ourselves. Now, I tried to avoid this as much as I could, right? Reason being is because I wanted the story, I guess, to develop, or the situation to develop, to see what was going to happen. But everybody is talking about this, and I understand. I understand why. um I don't even know where to start. Excuse me. Oh my god. I don't even know where to start. So Dwayne Wade's son, even though his son does not want to be addressed as such, biologically that is his son. He is 12 years old, and according to Dwayne Wade, his child came to him and said to him that he identifies as a young lady and not a male. Okay. So Dwayne Wade also says that his child did their research and presented his father and his stepmother with information saying that he identifies with XYZ. So Dwayne Wade appears publicly to be very supportive, and he went public. I think it was on Ellen, and he went on another outlet, and he basically went public saying that his son no longer wants to be referred to as one name. He wants to be referred to as another name. Okay. So a lot of people had a lot of things to say. Um, Boosie gave his comments. I'm pretty sure all of you have seen his video by now. Um, Rickey Smiley went on his radio show and he shared his thoughts and opinions. Okay. Everyone is entitled to their opinion, right? Everyone. Whether you agree with their opinion or not, no one can tell another person you can't feel this way, or you need to shut up, or you need to. Everyone is going to give their opinion on just about any and everything, and they can do that. You don't have to agree with their opinion. That's totally fine. But here's my thing, right? Because I see a lot of fighting going on social media pertaining to Dwayne Wade and his child and how he chooses to rear his child. And again, everybody has the right to feel the way they. If people want to argue, they have the right to argue. I'm not interested in fighting. Again, Rickey Smiley and Little Bootsy, they shared their opinions, and that's fine. Here's my thing. This is all I want to know. I just want to know, why would these parents choose to publicly discuss this child's sexuality or how they identify sexually? That I don't understand that. This is a minor. This is a child, 12 years old, the tender age of 12. As far as what, like I said, as far as what Bootsy said, as far as what Rickey Smiley said, and other people, what they're saying, it is their right. They can have their opinion. It's fine. Everybody's not going to agree. That's fine. Um, this has, to me, this has nothing. Let me just stick. Let me just stick to what I want to say, because a lot of people are going to find whatever it is that I say, or what anyone says when they're expressing their opinions, they're going to twist it, and it's just going to be whatever it is going to be. But anyway, my question is, why would parents publicly discuss the sexuality of their minor child? I don't understand. Greetings, only me. Greetings, greetings. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm assuming you got your notification, because I've been on here for a few minutes, and I think everybody is starting to roll in. If you're just starting to roll in, I cannot see the chat in the actual live, like on the computer. So I'm looking from my phone so I can see your chat. So definitely, excuse me, as you're coming in, hit the like button. Announce yourself, even though you can't see your chat on the computer. I guess I don't know if you can. Anyway, let me get back into it. But thank you, greetings, welcome. Again, my question is, if this child came to you privately, your child came to you privately to discuss a sensitive topic as it pertains to how they identify, what they want to be addressed as, what they want to be called, fine. Why then did Wade think that it, like, what do you have to go, why do you have to go on a tour to announce this? Are we forgetting that this is a 12-year-old child? What's the objective of exploiting him? Because to me, it's exploitation. I don't care. This is my opinion. If you don't agree, that's fine. You can respectfully disagree. I welcome that. I'm not the type of person that feels that everybody has to agree with me. But I just want everybody to take emotion out of it. Take emotion out of it, and let's just have a discussion, right? So, 8 years ago, Dwayne Wade's ex-wife, who is the mother of this child, she did an interview about a lawsuit that she filed against Gabrielle Union. Now, she's been hit with a gag order and cannot speak on how her son is being raised, because she still acknowledges, I'm assuming, you know what, I can't say that. She didn't say that. So this is her child as well. Her and D Wade had a child together. She has a gag order, so she cannot speak on how her child is being raised. She can't do interviews. She can't mention Dwayne Wade's name. She can't even, I don't even think she can mention her child's name. And nothing. She can't mention Gabrielle Union's name. Nothing. Imagine, you give birth to a child, you rear a child, you raise a child. Okay, you separate from the child's father, and you can't see about your baby. First of all, that right there is a red flag for me. That's a red flag for me. She can't talk about how her son is being raised. She can't even mention, so she can see Dwayne Wade. And if you just joined in the chat, welcome. I'm assuming that the notifications are starting to go out because I've been on here for a minute. But thank you. Welcome. I'm talking about this whole situation with Dwayne Wade and what people have to say about it. I'm speaking on this child's biological mother, not Gabrielle Union, this child's biological mother. She has a gag order, so she can't talk at all in publicly. But D Wade can be out here on a campaign talking about his child, but the child's biological mother can't. That right there is a problem. Because what is it? What is it that you want to keep her quiet about? What do you want to keep her quiet about? So this is the point that some people are trying to make, but the message is getting lost because of emotions. Rickey Smiley shared his emotions. He's a parent. He is a parent as well, and he's being attacked by people who are gay and stand up for gay rights. He's being attacked now. And what I don't understand is, why is he being attacked for expressing his point of view? Anytime, it's funny how some people claim to be so open-minded and so, let people do what they want to do, but the minute that your opinions or ethics or whatever don't align with theirs, you're not in agreement with theirs, all of a sudden they start to name calling, they start throwing these labels on you. Everybody can have an opinion. Everybody. You don't have to agree with everybody all day, every day. And if you are a logical human being and you think that everyone is going to agree with you, I'm not talking about your lifestyle. I'm not talking about that. Let's take emotions out of it. Let's think. If you like to wear sneakers all year round, or you like to wear sneakers to church or sneakers to a funeral or sneakers, and someone else doesn't agree with it, they have the right to have an opinion. Just like you have the right to wear and do whatever the heck you want to do. I don't like, we are human beings and we have the ability to reason. This is what separates us from animals. And it's people know, it's like some people will know that something makes sense, but because of their pride and because they have to keep up a front for whatever, or because they're scared of what other people think, they don't want to use logic. It is okay to disagree with people. It is okay to not agree with someone's point of view. That's okay. We can't tell people, oh, you need to worry about your own. I mean, we can worry about your own family. Don't worry about what's going on over there. Who made this public? Did we, the regular consumer, make it public? Or did Dwayne Wade decide to go on whatever talk show or wherever he went and make this public? People can say what they want to say about anything. Excuse me, this was a private moment between he and his child. Why did the masses need to know this? This is a child. To me, that's my angle. That's my angle. How this child wants to live their life, and they express this to their loved ones, their parents who's supposed to protect them. The world don't need to know that, because I don't think it was Dwayne Wade's. I don't want to say it wasn't his place, because it is his child. Yes, he can do anything, but this is a sensitive time in his life, in his child's life. A sensitive time in his child's life. Does his child not have the right to privacy? What is the objective? To me, this is a minor that is being exploited. Why is his sexuality, how he identifies, being put on Front Street? Why? You did this for what? Children definitely need guidance. They are not responsible for themselves. They're not. It's not about suppressing who he feels he is. It's about protecting this child. And I don't feel that his father and his stepmama are doing that. I'm just saying. I don't feel that they are. And there are psychological aspects that this child cannot grasp at this age of 12. And he is being exposed. He's not being protected by the people who are supposed to protect him. This is my opinion. This is how I feel. Because I'm the type of person, I can think for myself. I can think for myself. I just don't get why the public needs to know this. He deserves privacy. Is he not worthy of privacy? He deserves privacy. And notice, I haven't said anything about how his physical appearance is being displayed all over social media. I haven't said anything about that. At 12 years old, there are things psychologically that at that age you haven't even tapped into yet. You can't identify with. And I feel like his privacy has been compromised. And for what? For what? What's the reason? What is the reason? And granted, um, his peoples don't owe us any explanation. I mean, these people, they don't owe us any explanation, and I'm not expecting an explanation. Like, I'm not sitting around like, oh, he needs to explain to the public why, he's doing what he's doing. Because again, I have an understanding of he don't have to do anything. Let me see what y'all saying in the chat. Only me says you agree, but you feel that there's an agenda. Hey, Tori T, I'm talking about welcome over here. I'm talking about Dwayne Wade and his child, and I didn't even get into Rickey Smiley having his opinion and Lil Boosie's opinion. My angle is privacy. My whole angle is privacy. Only me says I don't let my daughter of the same age get dolled up the same way they do their son. A lot of people says that. Rickey Smiley said that as well. I was just doubling back. My question. This is my angle. People have the right to have an opinion about anything. People can say whatever they want to say. We cannot stop people from saying whatever they want to say. We can only control ourselves, right? But my whole angle is, why are these parents publicly putting this child's sexuality on display? And I look at it as it's exploitation of a 12-year-old. This is a child. Parents are definitely supposed to keep their children safe. I don't feel that this is something that his father should be going on a world tour doing. Granted, he can do whatever he wants to do, but I don't understand the objective of exploiting his sexuality, because there are psychological, aspects to life that this child has yet to tap into and can't grasp. I feel that parents should protect their children at all costs when they're children, even when they're adults too, because you never stop being a parent. But he's a child. And I just don't feel that he's being protected by the people who are supposed to protect him. And his biological mother, there is a gag order in place. She can't even speak out on this. Imagine, this is your child, and you can't even speak out on how things are affecting you, but your child's father can go on all public platforms and talk about this. This is not right, as it pertains to the mother not having a say in anything, his biological mother, and this child's business being just exploited. Because there are going to be people who are in support of it, but there are also going to be people who are not supportive of it. Again, everybody has the right to agree, disagree, whatever, to give their opinions. You're opening up the door for all of these attacks and judgments. This is a 12-year-old. You're supposed to be protecting this child from this. Granted, this child may be wise beyond his years. True. But at the end of the day, he's still 12. 12. His mother can't imagine you give birth to a child, you raise a child. Okay, your child goes and lives with their father. Okay, fine, and their stepmother. That's fine. And then all of a sudden, you start talking about certain things, not necessarily in a malicious way. You're hit with a gag order. You can't even mention your child's father on social media or in public, or else you will get sued and possibly go to jail. Her freedom of speech has been taken away. Granted, she did agree to it, but maybe her hands were tied. We don't know. But I'm pretty sure that there's so many things that she wants to say. Are you guys seeing the comments in the chat on your end? Like, I don't know if you're watching it on mobile or whatever, but can you guys see the chat on your end? Just let me know. Protecting your child. That is your job as a parent. That's your job as a parent. And like I said, I'm not hype off of emotion. Let's just use a little bit of logic, right? And this has turned into people are okay. You can't. Thanks, Tori. People are saying, oh, this one's homophobic, that one's homophobic. This is, let people do what they want to do. Mind your business. Worry about this. Worry about that. All true. True. Like I said, anybody can have an opinion. Whether I agree with them or not, it doesn't, I'm not the type of person that's like, oh, you don't have the right to say. Everybody can say what they want to say. But I don't really hear anybody bringing up this argument that I'm posing, or this point that I'm posing. Not that I've seen anyway. And that's why I didn't want to right away. I didn't want to talk about this because I do the morning show during the week in the morning also. And it's like I kind of steered clear of this because it's not that I was afraid to give my opinion, because I'm going to say what I have to say anyway. But I just wanted some more like things to develop, I guess. I guess I was waiting for more information. But this is not protecting your child. To me, this is not protecting your child. I just don't get why the public needs to know this. And he definitely, even though he's 12, he deserves respect and privacy. He does. This is being put on display. And he's a kid. He may think like, oh, I'm getting all of this attention. But what happens when it starts to become too much? And that attention, that praise, that and support that he's getting is mixed in with malicious attention. How do you expect a 12-year-old to deal with that? This is for the parent, D Wade. What are you just going to say? Oh, it'll be okay. You don't even know how he internalizes things. Psychologically, he's still developing. This is crazy to me. And again, I didn't mention anything about the child's physical appearance, what the child wants to be addressed as. I didn't mention any of that because that's not my argument. That's everybody else's argument. Fine. They could debate it out. Tori says, do you think this is a ploy or could be some type of come up for their career? Great question. It's being said that Dwayne Wade has a documentary coming out. I think this weekend, if I'm not mistaken. And it's supposed to be about his life and his family. So I'm wondering, was this his attempt to kind of put this out before people started asking questions? If that's the case, then how comfortable is he with this? I'm not saying that this is true, just speculation, just asking some logical questions. Excuse me. So they're saying that he definitely has a documentary out. And I guess if it's going to be featuring his family, then maybe people will start asking questions and maybe people will start wondering like, oh, what's going on with, his son? You know how people can be. And instead of him having to give this explanation and taking shine away from his moment in the form of a documentary, maybe he decided to get ahead of this and put this out there so it would maybe it would garner more support. Who knows? That's a possibility. That's a possibility. And again, I wanna make this clear. I'm not saying that this child is not aware at all of who he is. You know, he could very well identify. He could very well identify, as a lady, as a girl, as he. This is what Dwayne Wade said that his son said to him. I identify as a lady and I want to be addressed as such and such. He could very well at 12 know, hey, look, I this is how I identify. This is what I relate to. This is who I am. That's very well possible. Again, that is not my argument. That's not my angle. The adults, however, jumping on public platforms and putting this out may not be the best thing for this child. Not this way. I don't think so. Hey, greetings, LB. LB, did you get your notification? I'm not on StreamYard. I'm trying something different. I'm actually streaming from my computer on live. Did you get your notification, LB? No, this is not What the Saturday. What the Saturday. Only Me says Magic Johnson's son is gay. However, I don't excuse me, know what what he identify as. But we don't air anything about his son's sexuality until he eggs. That's a good point. That's a good point. Until he became of age, he is an adult now. And I'm pretty sure that he probably came out to his parents. What's his name? AJ? Is his name AJ Johnson? She said, "Nah, I just woke up again." But the Wades were putting this out a year or two ago. Really? A year ago? Wow. A year ago, huh? So he was 11. 10, 11? Mm, that's not. Like I said, I don't understand how that's protecting the child. I really don't get how that's protecting the child. Wow. No notifications, LB. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with this thing. This was the one. Like I said, I'm doing this straight from YouTube. I can't even see on the computer. I don't even see the chat. All I see is I'm looking on my phone, and I see. Wow. So he was 10 or 11 years old when they started putting this out. Oh gosh, that doesn't make any sense to me anyway. Maybe it makes sense to them. That's fine. It can make sense to them. But like I said, his documentary is coming out, so maybe this is his way of kind of getting ahead. Um, Maybe it's promotion press. Who I don't know. Now watch, somebody's gonna listen to this video and probably call me homophobic and totally miss the point that I'm making, and that's their choice. Because again, I said nothing about the little boy's physical appearance. I said nothing. I specifically said that him being 12 years old, he can very well have an understanding of who he identifies as, or what he identifies as, and what his preferences are. Very well possible that somebody's going to take that, twist it around, and flip it, remix it, and do all that stuff, and that's fine. I don't have to answer to that. I don't have to address that. But my stance is protecting this 12-year-old's mental development and privacy. And I don't think that that's being done. As far as the mental development, I don't know. He could be going through counseling. That's very well possible. But he could still be going through counseling, but his father and his stepmother are on a world tour, talking about this. And yes, I think D Wade only went on 2 platforms and talked about it, but why? I'm not saying to keep this quiet because you're ashamed of it. That's not what I'm trying to say. But this is a child. That is what makes me so uncomfortable about this. And like I said, I'm pretty sure that somebody is going to say, "Oh, I'm homophobic." Anyone who feels that I'm being homophobic probably is only saying that to try to control my thoughts and opinions. Have fun with that. I'm looking at this from a psychological point of view, and I'm qualified to do so, having been educated in the field of clinical and behavioral psychology, earned degrees as well, and also me being a parent. I'm just saying. And I did get the opportunity to speak to two of my family members who are gay, family, blood relatives. And I talked to them about this. One in their 30s, the other one in their late 20s, headed to being 30. I asked them their opinions. And I listened. I didn't argue with them or anything like that. I listened. Because I like to take in information, analyze information, and then share my thoughts. Again, I'm approaching this from a logical point of view. Not what social media is telling me that I should think, not what social media is fighting about, not hurling insults and calling anybody out of their name. I did none of that. And again, speaking to two of my gay blood relatives, and they did agree that this is dangerous to the child, or not even agree. I gave my point of view afterwards. So they were in agreement with me, but they didn't know my stance on it until after they gave their opinions. They thought that this was very dangerous to the child. And again, it's only two people, small population. They felt that this was very dangerous to the child, especially in these times with information being so accessible to us because of social media. Dwayne Wade's child can definitely go on social media and see things being said. I would actually like to speak with someone who is capable of disagreeing with me, though, without it being a fight, because everybody likes to fight. Then when someone's losing an argument or a healthy debate, they start to hurling insults and name calling. I want to talk to somebody who disagrees with what I'm saying, not with what social media is saying, exactly what I am saying. Because I'm not above learning, and I don't act like I know everything. But when it comes to not even but when it comes to children, I am very, 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 I get very serious. They ain't even got to be my kids. I get very serious because if only people knew some of the things that go on with these children that we will never know at the hands of an adult. Trust me, you'll slip into a depression because of how sad it is. And that's why I came out saying, opening up this argument or this discussion, saying protecting this kid. This kid is not being protected. I don't care how much money Dwayne Wade got. I don't care how much fame Dwayne Wade got. You are not protecting this child emotionally by going on, putting all of this on display. What is the objective? I don't know, man. I don't like this. Like I said, I would like to speak to somebody who disagrees with anything or all of what I'm saying and hear their point of view without it being a fight. I just don't think that their 12-year-olds sexual identification, or I don't think that should be on display. And it's not a matter of, oh, well, it's not socially acceptable. That's why it shouldn't, nothing having to do with a child and sexuality should be advertised. That's nuts. You know what they call people who find who associate sexuality with children? You ain't even got to put it in the chat. You know where I'm going. The word child and sexuality to me shouldn't be in the same sentence. Not in this, not with this, like this situation. No, it shouldn't. Uh-uh. And then on top of that, it's all over social media. It's all over, TV. All of the parents, it's coming out the parents' mouth. The biological mother can't even say nothing about her child. She's been silenced. And it's all fun now. Oh, he's getting all this support now. Yes, let's celebrate, right? But what happens when the child, like I said, as he's getting older, starts to realize, I don't want all this attention? What happens then? I don't want all this praise. I don't want to, I'm trying to figure things out myself. I don't want to be talked to about this. What happens then? Then what? You can't reverse this, D Wade. This wasn't well thought out. This wasn't well thought out. And then on top of that, like I said, I didn't say anything about his physical appearance. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Why are we sexualizing children? What's going on here? What the hell is going on here? You know what I always found creepy too? Like those little pageants like they have for the little girls, when they dress them up and put lipstick on them and then they curl their hair. I always found that creepy because these little children are being dolled up. And I get it. Some people think it's cute, it's innocent. That's fine. Me personally, I never liked it. I always thought it was creepy because they're little children trying to be sexy and adult like. I never liked that. Never liked seeing that stuff. I never watched any of those pageant shows. No judgment. I'm just saying, to me, I'm just like, why would you want a little kid to be sexy and have on lipstick and makeup? And people say, well, it's innocent, it's fun. That's fine, but I didn't look at it that way. Maybe I'm being dramatic. I'm just saying. Hmm. Yep, I'm just looking at your comments, y'all, on the phone. I don't. Oh, whatever happened to Gabby's lawsuit with that TV show? They're still investigating with America's Got Talent. They're still quote unquote investigating. Only Me says, thank goodness a lot of us didn't grow up back in the day when some of us girls were rough little tomboys until 10, 14. Okay? I agree with you about the pageant. Yeah, like I said, no judgment, because I know people who have their children, two people in particular, who had their children in like little pageants and stuff like that. And then after a while, one of them, the father was like, yo, I don't want my daughter doing this no more. Like, look at the outfits that they're wearing. Like they have, it's just like a Miss America pageant. You have like the swimsuit competition, and then you see these little girls with these bikinis on. Nope, I never liked it. And one of my friends, she stopped doing it because the child's father was like, nah, this is we're dead in this. He's like, I don't want to see my daughter prancing around in no damn bikini, mini skirts, and all this other stuff. He had every right. And this was his daughter. He's like, nah. He's like, nope. And that was it. She was so sad. She was crying. But he put his foot down. And the parents, him and my friend and her child's father, they came to an agreement that they would do something else with her. Like, I think she does cheerleading now. Yeah, he shut that down. Because he never really went to the pageants. He just thought like, oh, okay, well, they just get dressed up, and he's like, they get dressed up, it's no big deal. But he saw pictures. Eventually, he started like paying more attention. Not that he wasn't involved, but it's just like he's just like, oh, she going to her little pageant thing. He had really no interest in it. He was just, oh, she looks cute, that's great. But when he actually saw pictures and then went to a pageant, saw video, and saw all of the other little children, there, he was like, heck no. Nope, we're not doing this. Yeah, a lot of people feel that they're attention seeking. A lot of people definitely feel like they're attention seeking. Yeah, they had yes, only me. Yup, swimsuits, bathing suits, bikinis, and then that the mothers, some of them mothers live vicariously through those kids, so they go all out, honey, and they have the child in a 2-piece, all that, a mess. All right, remember John Bonet beauty pageant? There you go. hmm Just the pictures alone are weird. Like, not that I'm not saying that the kids are ugly or anything like that. It's just weird seeing a little baby. I call all kids babies. A little 4 or 5 year old with lipstick and rouge blush. Us seasoned girls call it rouge. Okay, eyelashes, plucked hairlines. I'm like, what the heck? No, no, no. I don't like it. It just looks weird. It looks totally, totally weird. So, like I said, I just cannot get over the fact that this child is not being protected. And some may disagree. Like I said, you call me anything derogatory, I'm just gonna delete it out the chat. But if you don't agree with what I'm saying, talk to me logically. Give me your point of view if you're capable of doing so, without calling me a name, without telling me I'm homophobic. I'm not. I know what I am and I know what I'm not. Just because you call me that doesn't mean that I am. Don't deflect. I would really like to speak with someone who doesn't agree with my point of view. I've yet to find a person that doesn't, because I'm not coming from an angle of like how little Boosie, which brings me into talking about them, which little Boosie how he chose to express himself. Again, stop telling people how they can express themselves. Okay? Granted, it was not liked by the public. A lot of people didn't like his angle. A lot of people didn't like what he said. But see, I think I can't speak for everybody, but I'm sure there are people who did not care for the way that he said it. And I do see that people said that they don't care for his delivery, but they agreed with what he said to a degree. That's fine. There were people who didn't like his delivery and they didn't agree with nothing that he said. But all I've been seeing is this is exactly as it pertains to Lil Bootsy. Let me tell you what I see. Lil Bootsy need to worry about his 50-11 kids. He got 8 kids with 8 baby mamas. He got 10 kids with 10 baby mamas. He need to worry about his. You see what I'm saying? Like, is that your rebuttal? Listen. If that's people, how I am. People can say whatever they want to say, but him. Now I don't know. Okay, and I may be naive, but I just want to ask a question, chat. what does Boosie having 10 kids or 8 kids by 10 or 8 different women have to do with what he said, not the way he said it, but what he said regarding D Wade? I just want to know how the two correlate. I'm just curious. I'm not being ignorant. I'm asking a question. If anyone is willing to answer, I am open to receive it. I just don't get it. And see, that is coming from a place of emotion. And maybe this rhetoric, I guess, that Bootsy is spreading has triggered some people from the gay community who may have not had a great experience as it pertains to their family. They may not have gotten the support that Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union seem to be giving their child, right? So it could be that it could trigger them. But I just want to know, what is the correlation between what Boosie says to D Wade in his video, not the way he said it, what he said. What's the correlation between that and Boosie having however many children by however many different women? How does that correlate? I feel some of the same way. I feel the same way about some of the clothing stores like Rainbow. A lot of the clothes are mini girl. Yeah, always say, why are they sexual? Yeah. Does he take care of his kids? I don't know if Boosie take care of his kids. That's what people say they don't, but I don't know if he take care of his kids. But what does him the amount of kids that he has by however many different women, and if he takes care of his kids or not in the way that people feel he should take care of his kids, how does that correlate to what he said to Dwayne Wade? Not how he said it, but what he said. I'm just saying. I just want to know. I'm not being an a-hole. I'm not being a smartass. I'm just asking. And I have yet to see in any thread, in any post, what one has to do with the other. So if he has 8 kids by 8 different women, he's not qualified to have an opinion about anything as well, or this? He is a father too, no? Just saying. Yeah, see, I don't know if he takes care of them. That's what people were saying, but I don't know if that's true. Even okay, so only me says yes, he takes care of them. I would assume so. But even if he didn't take care of his kids, that would mean he would have to be mute about the subject. I'm just wondering. But because you know why people ask that, you know why people say that. People are like, "Oh, Boosie needs to worry about how many kids he got. He needs to worry about take." Because I have seen a lot of people say like, "Oh, do he take care of his kids?" Not just you, LB. Seriously, everybody is saying this. So that basically, if it's determined that he doesn't take care of his kids, that will be the focus of the conversation. You don't even take care of your kids. You don't even X, Y, and Z. Deflection. What does that have to do with his initial comment? This is why sometimes I can't. You can't talk to people when they're wrapped up in their emotions too much. We're humans, of course. We're gonna have emotions, but and then then Boosie recently got he got banned from some gym. He tried to go in the gym and they banned him. And I guess he's trying to say it's because of what he said to Dwayne Wade. I'm just like, that's how can you be denied access into a public place because of your opinions on social media regarding this situation? If this is true, right? If he was truly banned, then wouldn't Bootsy have a strong case for a lawsuit against this company? Would he have a strong case for a lawsuit? I'm just saying. People don't like any decent or constructive criticism from their ideas. Ain't that the darn truth? What was whose comment? Boosie's? He basically said, D Wade, you tripping for this. You wrong for this, man. He said that child 12 years old. He said he don't even what he say? He said he don't even know or he don't even make a decision or about what he gonna eat the next day or something like that. He's like, don't he ain't there yet. He's like, and he was pointing to his head. He's like, his mind ain't there yet. Like basically saying like, let him be a kid, you know. And he was like, don't cut off his man. Now I don't recall D Wade saying that he would be any reconstruction surgery was going to be taking place. Um, I didn't hear that, so I don't know where Boosie got that from. Maybe he meant that figuratively and not literally. Um, that's the first thing that I thought. I thought, well, maybe he means that figuratively, like don't emasculate him by cutting off his, you know. But I don't know. I be reading too much into things sometimes. But so people were calling him, people were calling Boosie ignorant, and they were saying that D Wade never said that this child is going to be doing any reconstruction surgery. I don't know if D Wade even mentioned that he would be doing any hormone therapy, but I know a few people were saying that he's too young for that as well. Correct me if I'm wrong. Was it Angelina Jolie that was giving her, because she has a lot of kids, either her son or her daughter, I think it was her son, giving him hormone treatments? This was a while back. This was a couple of years ago. I think it was Angelina Jolie, if I'm not mistaken. Hey, Josie! Hey, girl! Welcome. See, I'm starting to see my regulars in here. Josie, did you get your notification? Or you been in here in the bushes this whole time? I'm just sitting here staring out the window. It's just like, gosh, this child, this baby. It was her daughter. The first. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Shiloh. I love that name. So tell me this now. A minor child can't even go to the store and buy cigarettes. Because you have to be 18 to buy cigarettes, right? Can't even sign a legal document. Can't rent a car. Can't even drink legally. Is getting hormone therapy? Lord have mercy, Jesus. It just makes me want to cry. It does. Yeah, I've been on here for about an hour. I'm streaming from the computer on the YouTube.com. I'm not streaming from StreamYard, so I don't know. I'm gonna get this notification sorted out. Mm. It's just sad. It's just sad. I was talking about Josie. I know you came in. That is right. Yeah. Okay. This is how I remember this because I was talking to a somebody. I don't want to say what capacity I knew them, but they worked in like with child protective services, like a child advocate. And I was asking her, I said, couldn't this be considered child abuse? They said, although I have a good point, it wouldn't be. And especially when it comes to people with money, sometimes they let a lot of things slide with them. and they can get away with a lot more than the average Joe, But I don't know. It's just sad. I just really feel that this child is not being protected because all of this is on display. So I was watching your growing up hip hop earlier. You had me roll. Oh my gosh. Yes, that grow. Let me tell you something. Yeah, I want to kind of shift to something a little lighter, man. I don't. You hear my voice? I just not the babies. We gotta protect the babies. Oh Lord. But growing up hip hop, oh, that's another one. Da- Dame Dash kids they're gonna eventually shut the door on him. I'm telling you. Mm-mm-mm. Can you believe? Yes, I can believe. But this guy calls his daughter stupid, tells her to shut up, jumps in her face, gets aggressive with her. He's such a coward. Yeah, they got on my nerves this episode. So that's why it was longer than I expected. I wasn't even expecting it to be like 20. I think it was like 20 something minutes. My What the Friday video was shorter than that, but yeah, I don't understand the rush. Only me. You're talking about as far as them Dwayne Wade and them coming out with all of this information like so quick and like on a tour. Dame Dash definitely is nuts. He used to have me laughing, but he's annoying. It's like I don't even know why he's on the show. He needs the money, but he's acting like he just storms out on every. It's like you don't sit down, baldy. Yeah, he's definitely toxic and broken. He is, and he masked his insecurity. Like I said in my review, he masked all that insecurity with all that loud rah rah. You know what I mean? He's not about that life at all. He's not. Not even back in Harlem. He's not about that life. Okay? Never was. He never was. You're right. He is definitely broken. Everybody is in his pocket suing him. And he's always talking about, oh, my kids always want money. My kids always want money. What money, Dame? Yeah, Dame goes for the meek, docile woman, hence why he's with Rocky. I'm just saying, do you guys notice that whenever he talks, she's always looking down, she's looking away, she's very timid. Trust me, I'm pretty sure she'll eventually, if he didn't get her to sign a gag order, when she escapes from that trap, she might be saying she might start talking. He needs some Percy. Don't you just love Master P? Oh gosh, I love that guy. See, that's a perfect example of two different types of Tauruses. Master P is a Taurus, and so is Dame Dash. You see? Oh, let me find out, LB. He sure did. He was out in Paris acting like he was a tough guy, and he got ran up out of there and tried to blame other people, saying that they was running and they were punks, but he ran. I don't know if I like streaming from this computer because it's not sending out the notifications, and the live chat on the computer is not working. At least with StreamYard, you guys were getting your notifications, but this allows me to be on here longer, and I can always look at my phone. Eh, it's all good. Make sure y'all getting them likes up. If you as you're strolling in, welcome to the morning boogie. Well, it's not morning here anymore. It is noon, but I did start an hour ago. So welcome to the morning boogie with me, Royal B. Make sure you're hitting the thumbs up button. Keep commenting in the chat. I like this interacting with you. I'm not on a time limit like I am with StreamYard. But the bad side is it looks like you guys are not getting your notifications. And like I said, I'm looking at the computer. The chat is frozen, but I'm looking at my phone and I can see the chat. So, yes, Percy is a Taurus. I like Master P. I really do. Mm, he seems like such a nice man. Next episode. Um, I heard Sam quit the show. Who told me that Champ free C murder? He's still in jail. I thought he's out. He's still behind bars. His brother. Lord. Next episode, Josie. Uh, I don't know what he's gonna say. I don't care until it happens. But I did hear. I forgot who was it. Somebody commented under the video of the review that Sam is no longer a part of the show. I don't know if he quit or if he got fired. So I was asking, like, is that the big announcement that he's going to be quitting the show? And they said no, they're not sure, but they did say that Sam is no longer a part of the show. So I have no idea. Yeah, Romeo's coming back next week. I think next week. But you know how they do, like they'll show the preview and we'll be thinking that certain scenes are going to happen in the next episode and then it doesn't. I notice all these reality shows are doing that. But yeah, Romeo's hopefully he'll be coming back next week. Yeah, Sam is gonna say something. I wonder what it is. I think it's either I think it's that him and Egypt are probably already married. That's what I think it is. I don't think it's that he's like bi or anything like that. That's what some people were speculating. I don't think it's that. He said some people are gonna look at me differently. We already looking at you like you crazy. So I mean, please don't waste our time. But I think it might be my bet's on that he and Egypt already got married. I think that's what it is. I thought it was that too. I thought like, well, it could be that. I don't know. But why would he announce that at his engagement party? He would have to really be a gutter trash bucket. Yeah, Tretch was heated. Mm-hmm. That's that Jersey coming out of Tretch. His fine self. Yeah, you think he's bi? Yeah, that's what a lot of people speculated that too. That he is going to come out as bi, but he would be a tacky dog. He already is. He'd be a tacky varmin if he announces that at the engagement party. Mm-mm. No, he and Egypt spoke, and she said, "I know." So it is that he's bi. Is that what he's gonna announce at the engagement party? Ew. And I mean ill in a sense where not that he's bi, but ill. Like, why do you think that that would be an appropriate time to announce that at your engagement party? He's so tacky. Down with OPP was my song. Okay. I was singing that song when I didn't even know what it meant. Why was Tretch mad? I don't know. We're gonna have to wait till next week to see. But they better leave my homie alone. I love Tretch. He better not announce that. He better not announce that he is bisexual at that engagement party. That engagement party is not about him and him alone, right? He is so ugh. Right. How are you engaged to a woman and bi at the same time? He Pep really got on my nerves, man. That she really got on my nerves. Sitting there talking to Sam's father. And she's taken aback by all of this information that he's giving her. You didn't know any of this before. You have this man living under your roof and being with your daughter. What if his father would have sat at that table and said, Sam was accused of murder twice? Then what? What would you have said? Ugh, Pep is an idiot. And she is so loopy. He said everyone will know the truth. Ugh. Sam just looks like he stinks. Just saying. He looked like he stinks. Even Sam's father knows something ain't right. Yeah, you saw how the father was just like, yeah, well, his father was just real like, look, he's your problem now. You know what I mean? Like, and Pep seemed like she was so overwhelmed with all the information. Good, that's what you get. Something is going on with Pep and Sam. So, I don't know what, but it's something there. Yes, Tretch and Method Man both 40. Method Man looks good, right? He looks good. Yeah, he was homeless. His When his father said that Sam has burnt so many bridges with our family that our family his family members wouldn't even allow him to sleep on their front lawn. Oh my god, I was rolling. And he was dead serious when he said it. That was hilarious. I wonder what is it that he did? He didn't go into saying like what Sam did. I can only imagine. Look at how he acts. Then he said Sam had it hard growing up being biracial. Whatever. Is that why he tries to act like he's so tough now? Because he had a rough life growing up? Excuse me, y'all. Mm, mm, mm. Oh, this water is so cold. So cold. But yeah, I'm glad we changed the subject. Ricky Smiley. What did Ricky Smiley have to say? I forgot what Ricky Smiley had to say about the situation. I don't remember what he said. He gave like so many examples. He was just talking about children needing guidance and stuff like that. Oh yeah, he was attacked. I think I said this earlier in the broadcast. He was attacked by the LGBT community and they were calling him homophobic. And he was just saying like, if you want to call me that, that's fine. But he didn't say. If you listen to his segment on his radio show, I mean, he didn't say anything disrespectful. He didn't say anything disrespectful. He didn't call anybody out their name, and I don't know. Everybody has their definition of what's disrespectful. So I guess I don't know. Who am I to say anything? But child, everybody call everybody all types of names. And whatever. Oh, that's true too. Yes, yes, only me. Because you remember they showed like a little short clip of him playing his atrocious music to that guy. It was a real short clip, like in between commercials. And yeah, maybe he did get a record deal. Yeah, I think it's something else. Yo, but his father, let me tell you. Oh God, his father like just seemed like, you know what? I am through. I have been through through hell and back. I've been to hell and back with this boy. This boy don't listen. This boy is hard headed. He's your problem now. And Pep was like, oh, what? He was home. He worked at Dr. Pepper. She's weird. Like she's something's wrong with her. I don't know. I don't know what's supposed to. I think I my money is on. I mean, we're gonna have to see, but my money is on that they are already married. I'm telling you, that boy bet not get on that microphone at that engagement party and announce to everybody, Tretch and Pep included, that he is bisexual. That is something that he could have told them before all that money was spent on that engagement party. That is not the place nor the time. I don't think it is. I don't think it is. That might, yeah, well, that might set Tretch off. But then again, them already being married, that might set him off too. I don't know. Who knows with that boy? You know how they hype stuff up. Did I hear what the woman said about him and his baby mama? The one that Chantel, the one that was in the show, or somebody else? Go ahead, Josie. Spill that tea on this Saturday. Girl, LB, right? Who knew? Oh, who knew? All you had to do. Who knew? Oh my God. She got so excited about him growing cucumbers and peppers. I was like, yo, what is Pep on? Is she serious? Girl, get her out of here. Yeah, Chantel. On the show. Yeah. She didn't say anything that we didn't, I mean, that we didn't suspect, right? Did she say, like, what? Sam is a stalker, clearly. See, this is what, I miss Cousin Titi. Cousin Titi said, look, I need a vacation. I'm going to Jamaica to see about my man. But Titi basically said that, how did Sam find Egypt at the gym? They met at the gym. How did he know exactly where to find her? Because I think Egypt posted on live the day that they met. She posted that she was going to the gym, and I guess she must have put her location. So, I mean, I don't know. Master P stayed quiet when Pep spoke. Yeah, did you see him trying to make a point, saying to her, he was trying to basically, I mean, I don't think he trusts or likes Sam either, but he's staying out of it. And Pep was just over talking and over talking. And he asked her, I didn't know she was married 4 times. Good grief. And then he said, and what ended up happening, we got divorced or whatever. He said, yeah, but in the beginning, it was all good, right? After a while, he just shut up. I was like, don't even waste your time with her, honey. She is out to lunch. Master P usually does speak his mind, but he's just like, he knew nothing was getting through. I'm looking at this setup. I like this setup, y'all, on my computer. I was up early this morning, early, trying to sort this out. Yeah, wonder what. Oh God, Pep was way too excited. She was way too excited. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. I might come back on live later since I know that there's no time limit for this thing. But I'm so mad that y'all not getting your notifications though. That's whack. Hmm. I gotta figure something out, y'all. Yeah, Master P is funny. Master P like, oh, okay. And what the heck is this him going into business with her? Some hot sauce line. Is that fake? Because I don't see Master P going into business with nobody like Pep. I don't. I think that was fake. A word. You wouldn't wish that relationship on your worst enemy. They're not equally yoked. They're not. So Egypt ain't even figure out who the heck she really is yet. Mm-mm. This is probably her first little boyfriend, her first little relationship. But you know what? She gonna have to learn the hard way, child. And who knows, maybe Sam will surprise everyone and actually turn over a new leaf. Somebody will come and perform an exorcism on him, and maybe he will just do a complete 180. I just don't. I don't know why he would go into business with her though. I think that's a fake storyline. I can't. Not with Pep. Mm-mm. That's bad. She not when did Spinderella ever win her lawsuit? Because remember Spinderella was suing them. Right, like that fake scene with JoJo and Denise. At first, like afterwards, I was like, you know what? That was so fake. And JoJo was laughing when he came in. Like, Denise, you don't even have anything to complain about, girl. Go lay down somewhere. This is why Romeo quit the show and Master P. He said he's not dealing with these fake storylines and them using his name to push this fake love relationship or love triangle with Angela. I'm not mad at him. Yeah, Sam's not definitely not playing with the full deck. I'm curious to know now what that announcement is. Crazy always eventually shows up. It sure does. That's why TT's like, I'm out of here. You guys can deal with him if you want to. I'm gone. Now I wonder what's gonna happen because you guys know that what's her name? Egypt punched Brianna in her mouth. Brianna was on live. Yeah. JoJo and his invisible artist and his invisible record label. Let that girl, Denise, relax. Let that man build his invisible empire in peace. Okay? Who is JoJo working with? JoJo been working on music since Run's house. Okay? Whose house? Run's house. JoJo been working on music. Yeah, Romeo can definitely do much better. He's in a relationship now. He has a girlfriend. Um, what video was that? That's one of them. What the Friday videos? I think it was last week Friday that he quit the show. He basically told producers he doesn't want to be a part of the show anymore. Because he's pretty much outgrown this little fake storyline with him and Angela. Like he don't want nothing to do with Angela. He's focused on his career, and he is also focusing on his love life with his new girlfriend. Who his girlfriend is, Lord only knows. Who did a showcase on Growing Up Hip Hop New York? I watched that for a few episodes, y'all, but I tuned out. My cousin said it was good, but I started to get annoyed. And Irv Gotti, I can only take so much of him. He's mm-mm. JoJo had a showcase. Well, I'm gonna have to look for that. Let me see if I can find that. I'm gonna have to look for that scene. Oh, he has a. I saw he finally had a black girl. Oh, so his girl, Romeo's girlfriend is black. Wait a minute, JoJo. Let me type this in. JoJo showcase. Oh, oh my God. Yes, Irv is a hot mess, and his I think are they still legally married? His ex-wife. Oh God, so annoying. I see JoJo's arrest. Catching up with JoJo Simmons. They showed him getting arrested on the show too. All I see JoJo's arrest. Why did JoJo get arrested? JoJo, if you don't sit down, he's he wants to be a thug so bad. Yeah, no, I saw I know I like Fat Joe's son. Ryan, I think his name was. Ryan said, "Look, my father said I have to go to college. I got a bachelor's degree in 2 years." I was like, "What? You better go ahead, Ryan." Yeah, I saw the first couple of episodes. I did a few reviews on it, but after a while, I think after, let me tell you when I stopped watching. I think it was after, whose birthday party was it? ODB's son, and he knocked over the cake. I think it was. I think after that, I was like, "Yeah, I'm good." Mm-mm. I did see Little Mama's skate party. They put on, and she met up with Angela came and Angela left. Because Little Mama wasn't there. I saw that. I saw ODB and his tribe. So yeah, I did watch a few episodes, but after a while, I was like, you know what, this ain't it. And Medina, girl, ooh. Just put it this way, Medina's not new to this game. She has history in the hip hop world. And when I saw her, I was like, what is she doing on this show? And she got on my nerves. She said she blacked out at the party. She said because she had cramps, I think she said. I was just like, you know what? I'm signing off. I can't. So I didn't finish it. I did like Ryan though, Fat Joe's son. I liked him. He seemed like he was cool. Oh, he got arrested after the show. Oh Lord. He didn't get arrested. He was in the back seat. Oh wait, I'm gonna have to go back and watch. Let me find out. I'm gonna have to go back and watch this. Medina was all she was. She was wild. And then Charlie Baltimore, her daughters. I don't like the way Charlie Baltimore treats that. I think she's the younger one. She's the one that kind of pretty much did everything on her own, and her first daughter is the one, or vice versa. Her first daughter is the one that's like a model and stuff. Charlie Baltimore looks great. She is aging beautifully. She looks great. I like her with the black hair. Fat Joe, I got not see. I knew my cousin said it was good. It was just getting good, and I thought it was. I was so excited. I'm like, okay, grown up hip hop New York, yes. And it was like, Fat Joe gets on my nerves. Fat Joe cut him off. Why? He was running the store. He went to school. He was trying to do his little music, set up a showcase in the sneaker store. Why Fat Joe cut him off? Medina, man face Medina. You guys are silly. Oh, I'm gonna have to go back. I probably just binge watch it today. I'm gonna have to go back and watch. Fat Joe's a hater. He wanted his son to run that sneaker store. His son wanted to do his own thing. Yeah, but Dina was definitely oh, he quit. Good for him. Good. Fat Joe got enough money to hire somebody to run that sneaker store. Your son ain't your slave. That boy finished a bachelor's degree in 2 years. Give him some credit. Give him some credit. Yeah, good for him. There's a delay. Like, there's a serious delay with this chat. So, if I'm asking the same question over and over again, it's because I don't see the answer come up. Wait, I got to see this fake arrest, honey. Wait a Wait a minute. Let me turn the sound off on this. I don't want to get a copyright strike. I agree with him having to have a plan B. And yeah, if Fat Joe plans on keeping the store, then he got a plan B. Let somebody else run the store that you trust. Let your son do his little 1-2, and then if it don't work out, Put him back in the store. But Fat Joe being a rapper, he knows that there's no way that Ryan is going to be able to go to shows and try to do, promote himself and be in the store every day like he want him to be. This video is not even loading. Oh, maybe I'm not. I want to see that fake arrest. I definitely want to see that fake arrest. Oh, it sounded like lean back. Yeah, because I remember Medina was Charlie Baltimore's daughter was supposed to be the DJ at his showcase that he was putting on at the sneaker store. I don't think I made it that far. Because yeah, they were talking at that birthday party. I think that's the last episode that I saw. So what's that other girl? What's Medina's niece name? Kid Capri's daughter. What was up with her? What ended up happening with her? In NYC? Yes, they are. LB. Trust me. I mean, it's not that. Well, he has popularity, but in NYC, in the area that they're at, oh, trust. JoJo's. I have got to see JoJo and his fake arrest. I was like, don't nobody care about JoJo. Vina, right? Yeah, Vina. What happened to her? Cause she, honey. I said, okay, Vina girl, you trying to be a video vixen or artist? What's good? Or both? Because at first, all I saw her doing, like the first couple of episodes, we didn't hear her sing anything. All I saw her doing was shopping for like risque outfits and doing risque photo shoots and all that other stuff. And then, did I hear her sing? I don't remember if I did. All the shoe stores do. Mm-hmm. Vina, I'm gonna have to go back and watch now, Josie, because I want to see that fake. She's trying to be a thug now. Oh, so she went from being a video vixen to a thug. Who she was fighting? Not Vina. Vina the thug? Oh, she sang at the end? Okay. Yeah, online stores are the breadwinners, but there's a lot like sneaker stores, especially in NYC, in Harlem, and in Midtown in Manhattan. The brick and mortar stores, they're still doing alright. You know what's keeping them selling? The Jordans. People line up every whenever the Jordans come out outside these stores. What? She tried to fight Flavor Flav's daughter. Wait one hot minute here. What is going on this Saturday afternoon? I'm done. Flav's daughter got on my nerves. She was very annoying. She's cool. You could tell she's cool, but it's probably for the show. She was doing too much. I didn't like when she asked Ja Rule's daughter about the Five Festival. And I love the way that Ja Rule's daughter answered her. Like, first of all, this is none of your business. Okay? Mind your business. I don't even know you. Don't ask me anything. Let's talk about your father. Ja Rule's daughter looked just like him. She is the spitting image of her daddy. Right. Tim's too. True. Yes, because I keep a pair of Tims. I'm just saying. I definitely keep my Tims. A fresh pair. Wheat. That's the tomboy in me. Yeah, Tim's, Jordans, Air Forces in the summertime. Oh, trust me. Plenty of us used to make our way over to the city, from Jersey to the city to go to the sneaker store. Now, mind you, we could go to any Foot Locker, but there were some sneaker stores like Fat Joe's store is like a store that has like exclusive, sometimes custom, styles, not like uniform like how a Foot Locker would be. You pretty much have the same stuff. I can't believe she tried to fight Flav's daughter. How long I've been on here? An hour and 45 minutes. All right, y'all. I probably will come back later. It's Saturday. What are you guys doing today? What you got planned for the day? Yeah, trust me, I know. That's why I always go across the bridge to the city to go shopping. Not just for clothes and shoes. I mean, not just for sneakers and shoes, but for clothes. Used to go to like some of those little boutiques in Manhattan to get like certain things custom made. Just And some of those sneakers are just different. So that definitely keeps them the brick and mortar stores, like sneaker stores like that, keep them in business, especially if there's a popular name that's attached to it. Oh yeah. Of course they know. Just like with the iPhone, you getting the same thing every upgrade, but people don't care because they want the freshest and the hottest and the. Josie said, "Not a damn thing." You're not doing anything today, Josie. I want to come back. See, now that I know how to set this thing up, I want to come back because it's lunchtime and I'm hungry. So now I might come back and do a live like this. I'm not gonna use StreamYard. I would go live on my phone, but that's it's a little too much because I be needing my phone. I still be getting text messages and all types of things. So yeah, I may come back live later. This is fun, y'all. Now that I know how to figure this out, so I hope that next time that I go live, if I go live, I might go live today, not too late, later on in the afternoon, that you guys will get your notifications. I have to figure out what is going on with the notifications in the background. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, so hopefully if you didn't catch the first part of the live, I strongly suggest, or I would like for you to please go back and listen to the first part of the live, because I know some of you came in afterwards, and yeah, I think I hit on some pretty good points. So afterwards, drop down in the comments, let me know what you think. Don't forget to share the video. Hit the thumbs up button on your way out. So just keep an eye out on my channel. I normally don't post anything on Saturdays anyway, nor I don't post anything on Sundays at all. So there isn't any video that's going to go up. But just to keep experimenting with this thing, I may go live again. What am I going to talk about? I don't know. I'll find something to talk about. So just check the channel if you have time. You can always catch the replay. So for those of you who came in late, just go back and listen to the beginning. I think I had a good message to give. But for those of you who are here now, thank you, thank you, thank you for joining the chat. I had fun with you guys as always. Shout out to my regulars. Shout out to my regulars. Okay. So I'm signing off for now because, like I said, it is lunchtime where I'm at and I'm hungry. So I'm going to go out and get some lunch, explore the world, the outside world for a little bit, and then I will be back. Oh, love after lockup. Okay, Josie, just for you, I'm gonna watch. I don't know how many episodes recorded on the DVR. Whatever's recorded on the DVR, because I do have it set to record. I'm gonna watch some of it, or as much as I can. Okay, and I'm gonna come back, and that is gonna be one of the talking points. I don't know what time I'm gonna come back because I don't even know how to schedule this thing on here. But whatever. So make sure you check the channel periodically. Unless something else comes up, I'll be discussing Love After Lockup and some other things. Just for you, Josie. Yes, because you and my best friend, I'm telling you, you guys are on my behind about it. You are on my behind about it. Okay. So I'm signing off for now, Royal Family. Hope you have a beautiful, fantastic, positive, and blessed, abundantly blessed Saturday. If you're able to get out and enjoy some fresh air, do so. It's good for you. So I thank you for watching. And until next time, Royal Family, peace.